Hello, good morning. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about social media and whether using it is helpful and worth it for a mindset or manifestation coaching business. Regardless of the type of client that I've worked with, most of them come to me saying, I don't think social media is working for my business. And so personally, I'm a huge fan of organic traffic. We like getting eyeballs onto our website, onto our offers, and booking pages wherever you get clients from. And the fact that there are free ways to do that is just a miracle. It's wonderful. So, absolutely believe in taking advantage of that. I do use paid traffic as well. That has its place, but organic is always part of the strategy for me. So when people tell me that they don't think social media is working for them, I dig in a little bit more and say, okay, well, what isn't working? Like, what are the goals that social media is not meeting? And it probably won't surprise you to hear that most people don't have goals. They don't know what they want social media to do, and so they can't actually tell if it's working because they haven't set a success measure. So that is the number one most important thing to do. Know what you want social media to be doing for your business. A few common goals might be more visibility. You might want to grow an audience, become known in the industry. You might want them to follow you. It could be as simple as that. If you're building your audience on that platform, it might be you want them to join your email list. You want to be growing your email list. And I have a video on Instagram about the importance of building an email list and why we say to do that. So that's at instagram.com/increase your impact. Do you want to have them come to your book a call page on your website? Do you want to increase views on your website? Do you want to increase the number of calls? So yeah, there's plenty of goals that it can be. So you want to set the goals and start measuring the goals. And what I also find with a lot of businesses who aren't sure how to take advantage of social media is they either rarely post, just occasionally when they think of something, or they post lots of stuff without any consistency, without focus, without clarity, not really showing a clear path. Social media is part of a funnel. The funnel is just a customer journey. It's the way that people go from never having heard of you to getting to know you, like you, trust you, and purchasing from you. So to guide people along that way, it starts with getting in front of those strangers and building a relationship with them. And social media is great at that. So these are a few golden guidelines that I use when advising people on how to use social media for their coaching business. So first, know what you want a potential client to do once they discover you on social media. And we talked about this a little bit already, but is there, what goal is it exactly? Pin down when my ideal dream soulmate client sees this post, the next thing they are going to do is follow you, share it, go back to your profile and click on your website. What do you want them to do next? And that is the best way to think of funnels entirely. Always the question is, okay, what next? Where do you want this person to go next? And help guide them, make it clear what that next step is. And your bio on social media platforms should also be super clear on what somebody should do next. You want your bios to call out who that soulmate dream client is, tell them what you do, your I help statement, and I have resources about that, but I forget where I put them to get back to you on that, and invite them to take the next step, which is the call to action. Tell them what you want them to do. If you're not consistent yet on social media, then choose just one or maybe two platforms to get started with. It is much better to be consistent and focused in one place than to be scattered and inconsistent in multiple places. So when looking to choose what social platforms to use, you want to start with thinking about the demographics of who that perfect dream soulmate client is, because different platforms tend to have different demographics, but don't be too strict with this because even I am on TikTok. So it's a general idea to start with. Think about where those demographics might be hanging out online, but also think about the platforms that you most enjoy using, if any, if you enjoy social media, and make your choice based on that. It is definitely better to stay consistent. This is a slow and steady steps win the race kind of thing. The key to making social media work is to just keep showing up, one step in front of the other. You want to do at least a little bit of research on visibility strategies for that platform. For example, Instagram. Instagram is my favorite. And obviously hashtags. Hashtags are a really, really great part of visibility and getting your content seen on Instagram. So it is worth doing some research about how to use hashtags on the platform. And I do have a video about that from, I think, 2 weeks ago. And I wrote a blog post that's like 1,100 words about hashtags. But hashtags might not be used on the platform that you choose. So find out, how do people get visible on this platform so that you can add it in. You don't have to go too crazy with it. You don't have to like spend hours researching and putting together this perfect plan, but have an idea of how people get found. And then finally, make a plan and a schedule. You're going to want to make a schedule that you will find easy to stick to, because again, these platforms reward consistency. So if you are able to create content and post 5 times a day, every day, forever, then fine, do that. If it's once a week, do that. Consistent is better than more. We would like to have you get up to a higher amount, and this also depends on the platform, but start with choosing what you can be consistent with and make a plan ahead of time. Balance your content so it's not all like, come book a call with me, come book a call with me, come book a call with me. You generally want to mix the content with some stuff, educational stuff, entertaining, and promotional. So have a blend of those things. You can have, your favorite affirmations and invite your audience to share theirs with you. And in education, you can talk about some of the common problems that your clients face that you help with. And that can be kind of lightly promotional too, where you can tell them how you solve these problems and have that call to action again. In every post, have some kind of a call to action, even if it's as simple as share this or like this. And think about what you want to be promoting, and again, what that overarching goal is when you're creating your plan for the content, whether you plan it out a week at a time, a month at a time, a quarter at a time. Write it out, brainstorm, sort it into a mixture of these different types of content, and make a plan for creating. And maybe the creation might be you speaking on camera. It might be pictures. It might be pictures of tarot cards. It might be pictures of crystals. It might be you create graphics in Canva. I love Canva. I use it for hours a day. There is a free version, and it's a graphic program that you can learn. It's very, very simple, very easy to use. I've had the pro version for a little while now, and definitely been worth it for me. But to get started, free is fine. And yeah, so make your plan, make your schedule, get consistent, and take a look at the analytics. These platforms are going to share information with you about how many people are seeing your profile, how many people are clicking on your link, how many people are seeing your content. So take note of all of those things so that you can actually know whether social media is working for you. So give that at least probably 4 months, 4 to 6 months of keeping track of those analytics. And then you can make adjustments and plans based on that to see where you might want to change your social media strategy or get rid of it. I mean, if it truly is not working for you, but it's just a shame to lose a completely free source of traffic to your website, to your book a call page, and all of that. So hopefully that was helpful, and let me know any questions that you have about how to use social media for your mindset coaching business. And I will be back at this time next week with another topic, which I have to look up on my schedule what I have planned. I'll see you then.